Alright, I don't think we have a lot left to go. But... Alright, well, for genitalia. What? So make everyone comfortable reading the sexual... You don't have to buy this. Like, you buy this because... I assume, for the most part, is because it's got the smutty bit in it. Why would you be uncomfortable reading the sexual parts? You're literally buying it. It's only like £2 or something, but... I don't understand this. Can somebody explain this to me? Please choose a name for vagina. Oh, Jesus. No! No! No. No. Okay. I guess. If you must. Fine, I guess. I think we'll just go with vagina. Oh, okay. No. No. Because that's... This confuses me because... Well, it doesn't confuse me, but, like, Wang is like a... Not popular, but a common second name in China, right? I'm a big fan of Jackson Wang. So I would never use this. Manhood is fine. Member is fine. I don't like this because it's a... Is it an insult everywhere else? To call someone a prick? It's an insult here. I mean, this is also an insult, but it's still different from this. These are fine. And that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna go with penis. I'm not gonna read these out, by the way. And I will show you this, I guess. I don't even know what to expect, so... But I will be muting myself and not reading it. I will just let you guys read it with me. I'm daydreaming about Neil. I'm still a bit unsure whether or not any of this was real. Move my mouse. The fight with his parents, Neil's love confession, and mine, the many kisses. It was last night that he took me home and we kissed goodnight in front of my store. His kisses have left me aching for more, especially considering the fact we love each other. That still feels weird to say, Neil loves me. He's actually admitted it. Then there's the bad stuff, like me yelling at his father and Neil sort of finally standing up for himself, which probably means he's getting cut off from the family. I don't know what's going to happen now. On one hand it's terrifying and on the other hand it's exhilarating. Mostly though, I'm nervously waiting to see Neil again. The door chimes. My eyes widen when I realise my customer is none other than Neil's mother, Evelyn. Good day, Valkii, she greets me politely. I'm starting to get sweaty palms. What is she doing here? Is she going to scold me? Warn me to never come near Neil again? Good day, I force myself to say. Evelyn looks around the shop for a bit, taking her time to say what she came here to say. It was unfortunate how things ended yesterday, don't you agree? Yes, I say, trying to be as polite as possible. Marcus doesn't know what's good for our son. He's stubborn and unchanging in his ways. He believes Neil should follow in his footsteps to take over the hospital as CEO. I keep my thoughts to myself. I've already spoken up enough. I've tried time and time again, yet in the end nothing really seems to have any influence. Neil went along with whatever Marcus said, and my poor son kept overworking himself at a job he loathed. She walks over to the counter with a slight and sad smile on her face. And then something miraculous happened last night. Neil finally found his inner strength and stood up for his own needs, and I have you to thank for it all. Me? I'm stunned. Is she complimenting me? It's a good thing that I stood up to his father? Evelyn gives me a graceful smile. That's correct. While you may have been pretending to be Neil's fiancé, I can tell that the both of you are very close. I'm very grateful that you managed to ignite a fire in him so he could finally take charge of his own destiny. She takes a small sigh, closing her eyes. Marcus should concede to the fact Neil won't be taking over. We're in the modern age now. There's no need to keep the business in the family. Plenty of other wonderful young men can step up and take over. Or women. Just saying. What I want for my son is for him to be happy. So please, Valkii, continue making my lovely son happy. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure I look like a fish out of water, gaping at her with no words coming out. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Please don't be shy and come visit us again. I'm not going to let Marcus cut off our only son and his lover. Lover? I blushed something fierce, wishing I could crawl behind my counter and never come out. Have a nice day, Valkii. I wish you all the best with my son. Evelyn bids me goodbye. Goodbye. She finally leaves the store. I tried to gather my thoughts. Evelyn personally came over to tell me that she was grateful for whatever I did to Neil to make him stand up for his father. To his father? To his father. You don't want him to stand up for his father, because that means he's backing his father. Anyway. She didn't even scold me for blowing up at Marcus. As a matter of fact, she gave me her blessing to continue making her son happy. Is it really that obvious there is something going on between Neil and me? Well, yeah. This is embarrassing. The door chimes once more and I look up with a bundle of nerves in my stomach. Speak of the devil. What, did you meet your mum on the way out? On the way in? Neil, I call out to him as my heart starts to beat faster. Did I see my mother walk out of the store, or am I imagining things? What are you doing here? I ask him. My heart already starts to beat faster. I didn't realize I missed him this much. It's only been like half a day since I last saw him. Neil coughs into his hand, looking away from me. I wanted to see you. Oh. And just like that, my heart is fluttering again. Do me on the counter. Just kidding. Anyways, back to my question. What was my mother doing here? Oh, I think she gave us her blessing? I'm still a bit unsure. Her blessing? What do you mean? Did she say anything else? She came over to say that she hopes I make you happy, and that the both of us are still welcome to visit her again. I'm pretty sure she means to say that you're not cut off from the family. Neil hunches his shoulders, looking embarrassed all of a sudden. She said that? That's good, right? You're still a Forester. He grumbles a bit. I don't care about that. I mean, she said something as sappy as you making me happy? I feel myself turn shy as well. It's what she said. Neil scratches the back of his head, fluffing his black hair. I guess you do make me happy, he says very slowly, like it took him a lot of effort to admit. My heart pounds at his sudden honesty. Quiet down, you stupid organ. You can't keep making flips every time Neil says something even remotely romantic. I can't stop the grin from spreading on my face, though. Are you busy right now? He asks, trying to change the subject. No, those 4 customers haven't shown up yet, I say with a slight smile. Aren't I a customer? Depends. Are you interested in something? Definitely, he says, staring straight at me. Oh, he's got game. He's got game. I need to sneeze. I hide my blushing face behind my hands. Oh no. Okay. I got it out. Oh, whatever that said. I can show you some clothing you might like, I say, feeling a bit nervous. Some clothing? Neil asks, looking genuinely surprised. I quickly skitter over towards the other side of the store to pick up one of the few male shirts I have. I hold it up to Neil. You can try this on, for example. I point towards the dressing room. Are we gonna doink in the dressing room? I'm trying to suggest something not so innocent here. Neil obediently takes it. He's not gonna get it. Neil obediently takes the shirt from my hands, then he walks towards the dressing room, closing the curtain behind him. My fucking nose. I can hear him shuffling around in there. I grow impatient, so I force myself through the curtain and into the dressing room. He looks so good with the black hair. I come face to face with Neil's bare chest. He looks at me all flustered. What? I place my... When it starts, like, getting too much, I ain't reading smut for you guys. You gotta pay me for that. I place my hands on his naked chest and push him against the wall. Finally, I say, and I stand on my toes so I can place my lips against his. Oh, there's no other customers in your stall, lady. When he went in there, she should have went and turned the close sign. Neil drops the shirt in his hands and embraces me, pulling me into his warm body. He pushes back against my lips. All the bad thoughts and worries fly right out of my mind. It's just me and Neil right now, in this moment, moving our bodies together, writhing in excitement. His arms pull me in tighter, and my hands wander around on his bare back, clawing at him as he kisses me hard. His kisses are leaving me breathless. These new feelings are brewing, and you're really gonna have your first time in a... like, together in a dressing room? These new feelings are brewing inside of me. It all feels lush and exciting, and most of all, warm. Neil's body against me makes me feel protected and warm. Like this, it feels like I'm seeing the real Neil without any pretenses. His lips are soft and gentle, but then hard and passionate the next second. Neil breaks away from my lips, and he takes that fuzzy warmth with him. His eyes are half open, and for the split second I look into those golden orbs, I find myself lost within them. I love this man. I flutter my eyes closed and lean into him, capturing his lips. He lets out a small moan against my lips, and I feel his body curve towards mine. My fingers keep brushing over his... This is going to go on for a while, huh? So this is foreplay. My fingers keep brushing over his naked skin, touching him in all sorts of places and seeing how he reacts by twitching and moving his body. I'm wondering when I should stop, you know? I part my lips and daringly lick his lips with my tongue. I like trying to, like... Because sometimes I gotta be careful with how I say this. Because I actually really like every single story, even if the character type is not my favorite, like isn't my type. Like Neil's not really my type of like character. I don't like the ones who like are mean to you. That's not my bag. Normally, but it's the choices in this game that make me like it, because you can like be a bit of a cow, basically. You can give as good as you get, pretty much, and more if you want, which kind of gets one over on him, and it leads to interesting interactions. I don't like constantly having to be like the meek character or whatever. But what I wanted to say is sometimes I like when I read it, I'm like, this could have been said a different way, like if like in editing or something, like it could have said something differently. Like I part my lips and daringly lick his lips with my tongue, but it could just be like I part my mouth and daringly lick his lips with my tongue. You know, you instead of using the same word twice. I don't know, but maybe I'm just being super fucking nitpicky. Because I'm writing as well right now, and I know how annoying it is to have to go back and edit your work. But that's my mind. I feel like my mind is constantly in that mindset. Anyway, I'm procrastinating. I get it. Right, fine. Let's get to the smut. Until he does the same and our tongues intertwine. Electricity soars through my body. It feels like we're on fire. Neil's breathing is heavy and he keeps letting out these small grunts, and he rocks his body against me each time harder than before. He pulls his tongue away from mine, then lowers his head so that he can lick the skin on my neck. It makes me shiver and I collapse in his arms. Before I know it, he's leaving kisses on the side of my neck, sucking on the more delicate spots. I bite my lips to prevent any noise from coming out. Oh, I told you should have put the clothes on. When his hands start crawling underneath my dress, that's when we're both pulled back to earth as we hear someone enter the store. Okay, so we didn't need to choose the words right now. Frantically, I pull away from Neil, my entire face flushed red and my hair all tousled. I run out of the changing room and quickly make myself decent. My heart is running a marathon, it's beating that fast. I try to calm myself down and flash a smile at the customer. I remember that scene from before. I'm genuinely trying to like remember what what is new and what I remember. The customer browses. Also, I actually went back to my other these videos, and I did play this in 2020, but I don't remember it very well. The customer browses around a bit before they leave, and I anxiously let out a sigh. Oh, she didn't even buy anything. You can come out now, I tell Neil, who's been hiding in the changing room all this time. Yeah, he doesn't have his tie on. Yeah, that's something that's cool. Is that like the sprites change? Like it's such a small thing to take off the tie, but like they did it. Neil emerges from the changing room, pushing back the curtain and showing up with his shirt back on. Oh, he forgot his tie. Okay, so I did this. I finished this route a long time ago, ish. less than a week ago, right? Because I've finished Kane's at this point, and this will be obvious because I'm wearing the same fucking clothes as when I did his plus route and when I finished his route. So, but since I finished Neil's route, I realized that I can't put the plus content into this video. I can't like upload the plus content. But that doesn't mean I can't say something about it. And I will put a very small clip, actually. Oh, throwing over my necklace. I will put a very small clip into here because when I'll just put it here and let it speak for itself. So yeah, that happened, and it really caught me off guard, and I couldn't not have this in the video because if I find something funny, that's something I did, then that I don't usually find that like stuff that I do funny, so we're just gonna put that in there. Alright, so I made some very fucking bare bones notes because I'm not watching through the videos again of Neil's route, because compared to Kane's, it was quite tame. Kind of. So basically, after they get out of the compromising situation in the dressing room, Neil asks her out on a date to an expensive restaurant, like the next Saturday or something, and she agrees, and then they go to the expensive restaurant. You know, the usual banter happens. Although, to be honest, it felt like a little bit awkward, I feel like. And once they leave, they get a room at a hotel, like an expensive hotel. And she's like, oh, I want to take a shower. And he's like, he comes up behind her and he's all like, you don't need a shower. I love the way you smell. Something like that. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. And she was like, no, I really want a shower. Like, let me have a shower. And he decides to join her. And then, you know, that's where all of the hooty-doody foreplay happens, pretty much. They take a shower together. It's very nice, you know, saving water. It's nice. And then they go to the bed, and that's where the CG happens, which I'm not going to show. Like this, you have the black hair. Like it's not like Kane's where you get like your hair changes to what you actually want. You're not so constricted in the colors. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming Neil was like among the first that Celiana did. But yeah, it's pretty tame. It's very like vanilla. It's very nice. It is very nice. It's very it's just a nice moment, I guess. It's just a nice moment. And yeah, I like Neil, so it was nice, I guess. Yeah, it was nice. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. It was a while ago, I don't remember, and also I wasn't really paying attention that well when I was going through that scene. It was kind of awkward because I was recording it. I didn't have my face cam on all the time. I had it on sometimes. Only when I was like reacting to something. Because it felt like a very intimate thing. And even though I kept popping up, reminding you I was there, it felt weird for me to be there the entire time, you know what I mean? But now I don't have to do that, and now I can just like describe it. Oh yeah, and at the end, like in the morning, I think, when they wake up together, she's like, she questions what they are to each other because they still haven't fucking decided if they're boyfriend and girlfriend yet. Like no one said anything, and he's like, what? I thought we were boyfriend and girlfriend already. And she's like, but nobody said anything. And then they become boyfriend and girlfriend. The end. I thought that bit was important to their relationship, and I still don't really understand why it's gatekept behind the plus content. But essentially that's what's happened. I guess this is a big incentive if you like Neil to buy the plus content, right? Because I don't really remember what happened because I didn't think that I would have to talk about it. I thought I could just show it and let you guys have your fun, you know? But no, sadly no. Right, and now for the... Since you won't be seeing the Neil picture anymore, because I'm cutting the credits completely. We're gonna show it here, just like I did with Kane. I just love it. You know? I think the art is really good. I think she's just used like different coloring, I guess, because that's still her art, isn't it? Like, this Neil looks the most Neil. Like, Cain looks a little bit different in his art at the end. But yeah. I mean, yeah, that's Neil. If you really like him, buy it, because I do think it's worth it. If you really like, I don't know, I guess want to feel close to him? I don't know. Anyway, I finished Cain. That will be going out, and I'll be doing Dimitri next, who is my favourite thus far. I haven't done James, so I have a feeling he's not going to tick the boxes that I want him to tick. But that's fine, like, I'll enjoy it either way, even though his route is apparently 2 times longer than any other route, which is going to take me a while to get through, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. But yeah. I will see you in whatever video you click on next, because apparently the webcam is life now. It's just something I do. Bye.